on the last video.
Look at this shit. Pew pew, motherfucker.
The adventure continues.
How's it going, everybody? It is I. You would not believe the amount of time that I had wasted before this recording session trying to get Steam to fucking properly work, and I wish that bird outside would shut the fuck up, because that is clearly going through my microphone right now. Literally, it just started the moment I started talking, too, I swear to Christ. Anyway, so, yeah, I've been wasting like an hour of my time trying to fucking stop a download from happening to be able to uninstall a game. It was nightmarish. Steam was just not working with me. But anyway, today's goal, we are actually going to do our abnormality fights today for this recording session. I need to set up specific floors, and we have exactly enough gold and purple pages. I forget what the rarities are, but, well, Object to Art is one of them, but I think Limited Edition is purple. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point of the matter is the coloration and the fact that they are 2 dice cards. And I need to get Sayo's card up to a certain level to be able to utilize it as well. So that'll be in a grinding episode, and as much as I would love to do the montage episode now, the problem is there's not much to do for the montage episode. I just need to get some more, oh god. I'm good. I live, I promise. And there's Aftershock. Okay. Now I think I'm good. Feel very cramped in the neck area now, though. But what we need to do is we need to fight more Gaze Office Fixers, and we need to fight more of, Full Stop. Because I want some more of the ranged cards from it, in case I want to do something. And then that's really going to be that for the time being. So we just need to beat those 2, abnormality fights. We're going to do that across 2 episodes, and then in the next episode, we're going to start fighting these 2 offices to build up a little bit of cards. And possibly Gyungmi and Walter to be able to grab one of their pages, at least in case I need a 3rd floor. But right now it looks like most of these battles that are harder require just 1 floor. So I think I'm just going to be doing a lot of swapping around pages with people and then changing things up as we go forward. I may have to literally keep a notepad next to me of different deck compositions, if I'm being honest with you guys. But I know that I need to fight these guys more because I didn't really get good books from them, and I need to get more of their shit. Not just because I want their pages, but because I want their cards, their battle pages, because they have like one of the better fucking power cards right now. But that being said, let's get on to the abnormality fight, shall we? We're going to start with Malkuth Floor. The Fairy Festival. Wouldn't have expected that as the 3rd abnormality in the bunch. That's fucking frightening. It's gotten skinny now. It used to follow me around and care for me. You thought it was doing... Oh, fucking A. I missed those. Barry, put it on screen. Okay, what do you do? If an ally with prepared meat status has 1 HP, consume it. Prepared meat status has 1 HP. Consume it at the start of the scene to gain 10 fragile, feeble, disarm for the duration of that scene. Okay. Ravenous. If HP goes down to 25% or lower, kill all allies and gain 30%. Oh god. That's terrifying. So we do need to kill the other fairies first, it looks like, and then have it consume and then do damage over time, it looks like. And then what do these do? Anything? At the start of each scene, restore 10 HP. HP does not drop below 1 until the queen dies. Which, that is the queen. Yeah, so we just gotta drop those to 1 HP and then it'll eat it. So yeah, we just gotta keep on 1 enemy, it looks like, then. Well, bouquet. And I cannot do anything about the other one, unfortunately. I guess we do combat preparation. We'll gank the one in the middle, I'm thinking. Dadas, weirdly enough, you're going to be our DPS. Well done, lad. Ew, that did not work out as intended. Like, literally at all. Okay. So, now it is weakened, and we can do some damage to the queen. So, 10 additional damage. Interesting. Alright, cool. So, let's see how that worked out now. We're gonna have to literally destroy it all on one turn later on, though, I'm thinking. So, for now, we will just counter these. And you're there. Malkuth, what do you have for... Oh, no, you should not be doing anything with, attack dice, I think. So you will intercept. And Chelsea, you are going to beat the shit out of this thing. So, yeah, power of defensive and offensive die are down by 10. So, perfect. That means that you're going to do some great fucking damage here. We're gonna do that. Okay. About as good as that was gonna be. We're gonna do that for you, Chelsea. So that was good damage. It wasn't great damage, but it was good damage. Oh, they just have 5 speed, so you kind of really can't do anything about them. Got it. Poor Malkuth, though, is just getting literally the absolute shit beaten out of her, though. Only thing I can hope for is she holds on to a defense die. But we will have to go after this fairy, I think. What do you have for attacking? Ooh, yeah, there we go. That's some good stuff right there. That's some good shit right there. Alright, I'm glad that I had Dadas do that other card then. Alright, cool. That works. So that one is staggered and not low enough HP yet. Ooh, hello. That's grody. That's not okay. Dadas, can I rely on you to, like... Yeah, we're gonna need to have you do that. I really hope that you can do that. We'll do that. And then we'll have you do that, Chelsea. Smack. Alright, cool. So the next attack, we're going to have to go all offensive here. Ooh, well done, Dadas. That was some really good defensive work right there, my friend. Still wasn't at 1 HP, though. Which is odd. I really don't know what a good counter would be for this. So I guess we do that, and then we'll just have Chelsea beat the shit out of him. Oh yeah, we don't even need that. But hey, it's always useful, right? Okay. I'm just kind of like focused on figuring out what I need to do here, because I don't know 100% that I have the right strategy down, but I think I do. So who are you after? Dadas, which is fine, but Dadas also has Stay Calm. So I think I am going to intercept with somebody else. I should intercept with them at least. No, actually, Dadas can attack and counter that. So let's do that. We're going to have everybody go literally all offensive here. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be some good fucking damage right there. Jesus, daughters. So I think 50 is that threshold of 25% or lower, right? Yeah, so we'll just have to go straight at her after that next one and hope for the best. I think we got this, though. I'm like 99% sure we got this. And everybody can just ignore the Fairy Queen as well right now, so... do that. I'm gonna let you sit back, Dottis, because you need to draw. And this should do some good damage anyway, yeah, alright, cool, there we go. And it's at 1. It's not 25% health or lower, though. Yeah. Well, that's fun. Not really a whole lot that you can do against that one, though, unfortunately. So, I guess you use Stay Calm. I don't mean to call bullshit, but Project Moon kinda lied on the way that passive worked right there. You guys all saw it. He gained, or she gained 30 extra strength on that, even though she wasn't under the 25% threshold. I don't know if that's a translation issue, but that is entirely misleading on how that works. Unless they're talking about... because it also didn't say that there's an or conditional with that, where... if there are no other allies left, or if under 25%, then consume all allies. That's the thing. It doesn't actually say that when there are no other allies that it gains that specifically. You can go ahead and check that, just to go ahead and check me on that one, though. But that's not what I read from that whatsoever. Either way, though, still about as good as that was going to get. And I'm okay with that. For 3 scenes, recover 15% of HP at the start of the scene. If the librarian takes 3 hits while this effect is active, lose 25% of current HP and lose this effect. Interesting. Interesting indeed. That'd be a great thing to, again, stack on the person who has all of that strength on clashes. When attacking a target who already took damage in the same scene, deal 1 to 3 additional damage and recover HP. Ooh, that's a good one right there. All allies except the selected librarian lose 10 HP. The librarian recovers as much HP as the amount lost. Oh, okay. That's actually not a bad card at all, even though it shows that red and everything. I usually don't like the effects on these things, because they're like, they're kind of bad, but that's an okay card. Like, that's actually a really okay card. Good work, everyone. Cheerful as always, Malkuth. What are you up to? Oh, hi, Roland. I was just having a training session with the assistant librarians. Seems lively. Guess you're good friends with each other? They were my employees back in Lobotomy Corp. Back then, I could only assist them from the back seat rather than on It's nice to be able to work alongside them this time around. That is true, actually. That is very true.
예전 로봇 터미사의 직원들이라 감회가 새롭겠네.
Former co-workers from Lobotomy Corp, huh? Must be refreshing.
맞아. 그리고 예전에는 내 잘못으로 인해 직원들을 심하게 몰아세웠어.
It sure is. I used to push them too hard because of my faulty mindset.
하지만 이번에는 달라. 할 수 있는 것부터 차근차근히 하려고 해.
But it'll be different this time. We'll start with the things we can do, one at a time.
과거를 직면하여 미래를 만들어라.
Face the past and build the future.
역사를 관통하는 문장인 것 같아 마음에 들었어.
I like this quote. It feels like a good way to summarize the essence of history. It's similar to something I would hear before, too. You know, interesting that she mentions history and stuff, too. I know this is the floor of history, so that's probably the main reasoning why, though, but, like, I'm watching this thing on Twitch from a streamer called Mr. Brunswick who does, like, this fucking VR chat, RP. Apparently that's a really big thing, by the way, like, big all-out role plays and stuff with a bunch of people on VR chat and stuff, and basically his character is, like, a really old history teacher. It's called Ascension Academy, by the way, if anybody is wanting to check that out. It's actually really fucking dope. It's like anime Hogwarts.
맞는 말이야. 하지만 역사를 통해 배울 수 있는 사람은 드물지.
You ain't wrong, but there aren't too many people who can actually learn from history these days.
뻔한 말들은 알면서도 실천하기 힘든 일이니까.
The lessons seem obvious, but putting them into action is the hard part.
옛날 일들에 대해 많이 생각해봤어.
I've been thinking about the past a lot.
나는 엘리야라는 사람이었어.
I was a person called Elijah. This is one of my favorite tracks on the fucking OST right now, by the way.
너의 첫 번째 삶?
Oh, that your first life?
평범하게 도시의 둥지에서 자라 평범하게 공부를 하며 학교를 다녔지.
Yep. Born in the nest as an ordinary citizen, went to an ordinary school.
특별할 것도 없었어. 돈이 특별하게 더 많은 것도 재능이 특출난 것도 아니었으니까.
My apologies if you guys heard that. I guess people want to just yell on their cell phones in their backyard. I'm closing my window because my neighborhood's fucking pissing me off now. Okay, let's try that one again. I don't know why the moment that I hit the record button, my entire neighborhood decides to just start fucking screaming outside. I wasn't anyone special. I wasn't richer than most people, and I didn't really have special talent in any field.
엘리야가 살던 둥지의 사람들은 다들 어딘가 초점을 잃고 허공만 바라보는 것 같았어.
The people in the nest where Elijah lived, they all seemed to have lost focus in life, spacing out and staring into empty places.
도시에서 하얗고 검은 것만 보고 있었지.
Everyone only saw black and white things.
하지만 둥지는 번쩍이고 화려한 빛깔들로 가득하지 않나? 가끔 눈이 아플 정도로 현란하던데.
Isn't the nest full of shiny and bright arrays of colors? It was almost an eyesore sometimes.
그건 그렇지만 사람이 글자를 읽는 데에 다른 색은 필요 없었거든.
That's true. But those other colors weren't necessary for reading.
희고 검은 것을 다 담기도 벅찬데 쓸데없는 색까지 눈에 담을 여유가 없다고.
There's already too many black and white things for the eyes to take. It's no use seeing other useless colors.
그렇다는 건 엘리야는 색을 볼 수 있었나 보지?
I guess Elijah could see those colors then?
볼 수 있다기보다는 보려고 했던 거지. 색이 처음부터 아예 없는 건 아니었으니까.
Not exactly, but she tried hard to see them. The colors were still there, just not for our eyes.
엘리야는 사람들에게 알려주고 싶었어.
Elijah wanted to let others know
색이란 게 얼마나 다채롭고 눈이 부신지.
about how diverse and brilliant colors are.
서로 다른 색이 만나면 새로운 색이 탄생하는 것처럼 끝없이 자유롭게 변화할 수 있는 게 바로 색이라고.
About how colors are ever-changing in free form, like how the mix of two colors can bring out a brand new color.
엘리아는 그런 생각을 했던 것 같아.
That's what Elijah thought, I think.
꼭 남의 이야기를 하는 것처럼 말하네.
Oh, that's it. That was it for the whole... Okay. Sometimes those lines are just really quickly fucking voice acted, and other times it just takes like an eternity for it. Anyway, you sound like you're talking about an entirely different person. Third person.
솔직히 엘리아와 내가 동일한 존재라고 느껴지진 않아.
To be honest, I don't really feel like Elijah and I are one and the same.
많은 시간이 흘러서일까?
Maybe too much time has passed since then.
다른 사서들도 모두 그럴 거야.
The other librarians probably feel the same.
오히려 내 삶은 로보토미에서 부여받은 두 번째 삶인 말쿠트에서 이어져 온 것만 같아.
My current life feels more like an extension of that life as Malkuth from Lobotomy Corp, rather.
그래서 첫 번째 삶인 엘리아는 어딘가 좀 낯설어.
My time as Elijah feels kinda distant and unfamiliar, even though it was my first life.
그랬던 사람이 내 안에 있다는 느낌?
Again, very short for a longer... whatever. It's like the memories of someone from a distant past are now a part of me, if you know what I mean.
그리우면서도 서글프고 그러네.
It's nostalgic in a way, and a bit sad and stuff.
난 잘 모르겠지만 어쨌든 좋은 건가?
I don't know a whole lot about that reincarnation jazz, but I guess that's a good thing.
그렇게 나쁜 기분은 아니야.
Yeah, it doesn't feel so bad.
이제서야 나를 돌아볼 수 있는 여유가 생긴 것 같아.
It feels good to finally have the time to reflect on myself.
내가 살아온 날들 말이야.
Again, very short. Looking back at the lives I lived and the history I made.
우리는 되돌아보는 시간이 너무 부족했어. 너무 앞만 보고 달려왔으니까.
I think we didn't spend enough time looking back. We were all too busy heading forward.
그리고 어쩌면 엔젤라도
And the same goes for Angela. Maybe.
다들 되돌아볼 여유가 없지. 난 지금도 앞만 보고 달리고 있거든.
No one has time to look back. Even now, I'm running straight ahead.
그래도 말이야. 지금 당장이 막막하거나 미래가 걱정스러울 때 과거를 돌아보면 해결책을 찾을 수 있다더라고.
But still, looking back at the past can supposedly give the solution for troubles of the present or worries of the future. I felt that tongue tie coming up right there.
그런 것 같아. 지금 당장의 문제들을 해결할 만한 건 잘 모르겠지만
I think that's correct. Although I'm not sure I can find a solution for the problems we're facing right now.
엔젤라가 했던 말에 대한 대답은 어느 정도 찾은 것 같거든.
I think I'm getting close to finding the answer for what Angela said to me before.
네가 누구였고 어떻게 살고 싶었는지에 대해?
About who you were and how you wanted to live.
맞아. 그때 당시에는 꿈이라고 할 게 없었지만
I didn't really have a thing that I would call a dream at the time.
지금은 달라. 내가 만약 이 이후에 무슨 일을 할지 꿈꿀 수 있다면
But things are different now. If I were to dream about what I'd do after this,
난 건축가를 하고 싶지 않았을까 싶어.
I think I would have wanted to be an architect. Maybe.
건물을 설계하고 완성까지 모든 것을 총책임지고 지휘하는 사람 말이야.
You know, the person who designs buildings and oversees the process of construction until it's finished.
건물은 그냥 뚝딱뚝딱 지어내는 게 아닌가 보네.
Huh. I guess Rome wasn't built in a day.
그렇지. 기능적으로 만들어낼 수 있는 최대치에서 가장 아름다운 외관을 생각하는 것부터 시작해야 하니까.
Of course it wasn't. You have to start with designing the most beautiful exterior that can be created within the functional limitations.
복잡한 거였구만.
That sounds complicated.
그거 알아, 놀랍?
Did you know, Roland?
사람이 건물을 만들지만 나중에는 건물이 사람을 만든다는 말.
There's this phrase, we shape our buildings, therefore they shape us.
새로 태어날 사람들이 이 도시의 건축물을 보고 자라면 어떤 영향이 갈까?
It may be too late to change the people who've lived so far, but what influence will the structures of the city have on future residents as they grow up?
만약 내가 모든 사람의 기억에 남을 색이 담긴 건물을 만든다면
If I were to make a building with colors that'll be remembered by everyone.
그런 생각이 드네.
Well, those are the thoughts I had.
말쿠투 너라면 잘 해낼 수 있을 것 같은데? 어울리기도 하고.
I'm sure you'll do a great job if you get the chance, Malkith. Sounds like the job would fit you well, too.
고마워.
Thanks.
롤랑 너도 나처럼 과거에 대해서 다시 한번 돌아보면 좋을 것 같아.
Maybe you should reflect on your past like I did, Roland. It'll be a helpful exercise.
난 늘 뒤를 돌아보고 있지.
My eyes are always fixed on the past.
어쨌든 건축가의 꿈을 이룰 수 있다면 좋겠네.
Anyway, hope you can realize the dream of becoming an architect. Interesting back and forth, I would have to say. And that concludes the first episode of 2. We now have our third set of abnormality pages, as well as a new librarian. So I'm gonna have to go towards the thing later on, and then I'll make 2 more librarians, and I will debut them in our montage episode. Until that day, we're gonna cut the episode here, and then we're gonna move over to Yes Floor. So I will see you guys in a moment.